The Spruce Woods riding has been around since 2008, but went through a change in borders in 2018, gaining northern and western regions and losing some from the south. Most of the riding is surrounding Brandon, but includes a portion north of the Assiniboine River. The population is 22,000, which includes 14,000 registered voters. The last election had a 56.8 voter turnout. The average age range is 40, and the average household income is $85,000 a year. The riding has only elected one MLA, Cliff Cullen, a progressive conservative, since the riding was formed. He announced he was not seeking re-election late last year. The Spruce Woods riding has 4 hospitals in 26 schools and thousands of acres, which make up the main sources of jobs. We talked to BU's political science professor Kelly Saunders on what she thinks Spruce Woods' pressing issues are.
I think issues related to urban sprawl would be something that we see happening. A lot of folks are concerned about as Brandon continues to grow. Do we have the appropriate infrastructure to support that growth? It's great to have new people coming and wanting to call Brandon home, but we've already seen challenges related to wastewater and water treatment plants, to policing services, to lack of affordable housing in this city. We know that there are a lot of folks that are having a challenge accessing housing.
Cliff Cullen has been the only candidate for the Spruce Woods riding, and with him stepping down, we have 2 new candidates. Michelle Budowiski grew up in northern Manitoba with poverty, addiction, and abuse surrounding her. Because of her past, she is a mental health, addictions, treatment, and suicide prevention advocate. Her family moved to Rivers in 2005 as they were seeking support for her now late husband, who had a complex PTSD diagnosis, and took his life in 2008, leaving Michelle to raise her 2 young kids. We asked Michelle why she thinks she'd be the best candidate.
Having lived in both northern Manitoba and then down here in Spruce Woods, I've seen some of the worst and some of the best ways that our governments can operate, and I want to bring that to the people of our community and really represent them and give them a voice in government, which we haven't had in a really long time.
Our next candidate is Grant Jackson. He was born and raised in Spruce, as his father was the mayor for 17 years. Grant obtained a Bachelor of Arts with honors at BU. Following graduation, he worked for Larry Maguire and was a member of Parliament for Brandon Spruce, both in Brandon and Parliament Hill. Since 2020, he has been working at Manitoba Legislator for supporting the PC government in files on justice, families, mental health, and community, and special advisor to the Premier. We asked Grant why he thinks he'd be the best candidate.
I also think that I've got the right mix of being a younger, newer, fresher perspective with the energy and passion for this region, while also having the experience of having worked both at the provincial and federal levels. So I know how to get things done within our existing government systems, which is important. They're complicated.
We asked residents and business owners how they are feeling about the upcoming election and issues they want to see fixed.
I think they need to look after schooling, for one thing, and I think they need to realize the number of people that we have moving into Spruce that don't have very much money and are using the food bank and have needs.
We definitely need the healthcare system to be improved. It's hard to get doctors around and nursing staff.
So a lot of businesses are struggling to figure out how they're going to pay the CEBA back. So what I would like to see is these people that are running to see if they can look into it a little longer, and hopefully it'll help our small businesses. You need your small businesses.
For the first time in 15 years, the Spruce Woods riding will have a new MLA representative. These candidates will continue to campaign until Election Day on October 3rd for this spot. For the pre-election rundown, I'm Sydney Houston. Back to the studio.